Good afternoon, children. We were reading Revolt of 1857. So far we have read how this revolt was started, what were the causes of these revolts, this revolt, and there were many causes of this revolt, like political causes, social causes, economic causes, religious causes, military causes, and the last one was immediate cause. Then we all know that this revolt was started on May 10, 1857. Although the planning was to start it on May 31, but it was started earlier. And the immediate cause, you all must be knowing, the introduction of Enfield rifle in British Army, in which it was the rumor that cartridges were greased with the fats of cows and pigs, and the soldiers had to bite off the cartridges with their teeth before fitting it into the rifle. Cow is sacred to the Hindus and pig is detestable to the Muslims. So both Hindus and Muslims, they revolted against it. They refused to use this Enfield rifle, and Mangal Pandey at Barakpur, he refused to use it and he shot dead his sergeant. As a result, what happened? He was captured, he was tried, and he was executed. Now today we have to see the course of the revolt. Course of the revolt means how the revolt spread to other parts of the country. We all know revolt was started, Mangal Pandey revolted it at Barakpur in Bengal. But this news came to Meerut cantonment. Meerut cantonment. This revolt was mainly started by the soldiers, and that's why it is known as Sepoy Mutiny. And they refused. In Meerut cantonment also, soldiers refused to touch the greased cartridges. Cartridges were greased with what? Fats of cows and pigs. They were court-martialed. Court-martial is a type of punishment which is given to the person who is disobeying the military law. So those soldiers were court-martialed and sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. In April only they started refused to use it, and then soldiers were court-martialed and sentenced to punishment was how much years of imprisonment? 10 years of imprisonment. Then the regiments in Meerut revolted on May 10, 1857. They broke open the prison and released the imprisoned soldiers. In April 1857, when the soldiers, in course of the revolt, we have to see how the revolt was spreading. So in April, before that we have read about Mangal Pandey. Mangal Pandey in March, on 29th March, he refused to use it. He was tried. He shot dead his sergeant also. He was arrested. He was given punishment, and then he was executed. Then in Meerut cantonment, in April 1857, the soldiers started refusing it. They did not use that greased Enfield rifles. As a result, what happened? They were court-martialed. Court-martial is a type of punishment which is given in the army. If anyone doesn't follow the army law, then court-martial is being done, and these soldiers were court-martialed, and court-martial a type of punishment. And what was the punishment given to those soldiers who were not using Enfield rifle? 10 years imprisonment. Then what happened? On May 10th, 1857, the regiments in Meerut revolted. They broke open the prison Prison means the jail. And released the imprisoned soldiers who got the punishment of 10 years. The revolutionary soldiers broke open the prison. Prison means jail. And then released the imprisoned soldiers, arrested soldiers. Who they were arrested for how many years? 10 years. Means 10 years imprisonment was given to them. So the soldiers released those imprisoned soldiers. Then they marched to Delhi. From Meerut, they marched to Delhi on May 11. When did they march? On May 11. And rebelled. Rebelled means revolted. Under whom? Under Bahadur Shah Zafar II. Who was the leader? Their leader was Bahadur Shah Zafar II. So their leader was Bahadur Shah Zafar II. The revolt then spread to other places and various leaders were there. It was led by Nana Sahib in Kanpur. Who led the revolt in Kanpur? These types of questions are very important. Who led the revolt in Kanpur? Nana Sahib, along with his general Tatya Tope. With Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, his general Tatya Tope was also there, and Begum Hazrat Mahal in where? Begum Hazrat Mahal was Begum Hazrat Mahal revolted in Awadh. Rani Lakshmi Bai. You must have heard the name of Rani Lakshmi Bai. Then Rani Lakshmi Bai, at which place? You must be knowing. The very famous place, Jhansi. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी, वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. And then Rani Lakshmi Bai led the revolt in Jhansi and central India and fought very bravely. The revolt also spread to other parts of the country. Which place? Bareilly. Then Agra. Then Banaras. And other places. The Sikh leaders in Punjab, Nizam of Hyderabad and Sindhia of Gwalior did not join the revolt. Who did not join the revolt? Sikh in Punjab. Then Nizam of Hyderabad. Nizam of Hyderabad. Then Sindhia of Gwalior. Sindhia of Gwalior. They did not join the revolt. They did not join the revolt. And the Madras and the Bombay regiments also did not join the revolt. Madras and Bombay regiment, they also did not join the revolt. The Afghans and the Gurkhas remained loyal to the British. Means Afghans and Gurkhas also loyal to the British. They were Afghans and Gurkhas. Loyal to British. The revolt was started by the sepoys, but the participation of the peasants and the artisans gave the revolt its real strength. In this revolt, who were there? Sepoys were there, then peasants were there, then artisans were there. They all joined the revolt and gave the strength. It reflected Hindu-Muslim unity. In this revolt, what was reflected? Hindu-Muslim unity. And although the revolt was a great event, but it was suppressed by the Britishers. As I have told you, although this revolt failed, but it shook the foundation of the British Empire, and Britishers could understand now they cannot suppress the Indians. Here one name of Bihar, one leader of Bihar you must be knowing, Kunwar Singh. Kunwar Singh, he was 80-year-old landlord of Jagdishpur. Jagdishpur, you know where it is in Bihar? Near Ara. Ara is also near Patna only. Kunwar Singh of Jagdishpur was the most outstanding military leader of the revolt in Western Bihar. In Western Bihar, he was the most outstanding military leader. So we have seen in this way, revolt spread, although the Britishers suppressed it, but it had a great importance in our history. Now we will see the suppression of the revolt. We all know Britishers suppressed this revolt, but it had a great importance. British military officers freed Delhi. Delhi was in the capture of revolutionary soldiers, but the British military officers freed Delhi. Delhi was the epicenter of the revolt. Epicenter of the revolt means main center of the revolt. The Kashmiri Gate was blown up in Delhi. Then hundreds of people were massacred, means they were killed. And Bahadur Shah Zafar II, the Mughal ruler emperor, he was the leader of the revolt, Bahadur Shah Zafar II. He was tried for treason. Treason means betrayal, and exiled to Rangoon. Bahadur Shah Zafar was exiled to where? Bahadur Shah Zafar got the punishment and exiled to Rangoon. Rangoon is where? Do you know? Presently this country is known as Myanmar. That time it was known as Burma. So his sons of Bahadur Shah Zafar II, he was Bahadur Shah Zafar II, his sons were also suppressed and his sons were cruelly shot down as they were held guilty of the murder of the Englishmen, women and children. Britishers convicted them, Bahadur Shah Zafar's son, that they have only shot down the British officers, Englishmen, women and children. That's why they were also shot down. The control of Delhi and imprisonment of Bahadur Shah Zafar by the British broke the backbone of the mutiny. Mutiny means revolt. Backbone means, you just imagine, if no backbone is in your body, then can you stand? No, you cannot stand. Backbone gives support to our body, and that's why only the control of Delhi, when the main epicenter was Delhi and the Britishers took the control of Delhi, then it broke the backbone of the mutiny. Mutiny means revolt. Then Lucknow was recaptured in 1858. Lucknow was recaptured by the Britishers in which year? In 1858. Rani Lakshmi Bai was killed in the battle and Tatya Tope was captured and hanged to death. Thus ended the episode of the historic revolt that was called the First War of Independence. In this way, this First War of Independence was suppressed by the Britishers. Now we will see what were the causes of the failure of the revolt. There were many causes. First cause was the uprising had been planned for months, but it broke out before the appointed date. Means first point will be earlier starting of the revolt. Earlier starting of the revolt. I have told you it was decided to start on 31st May, but it was started on which day? May 10. So it was not started as per the plan. It did not go according to the plan, as the revolutionaries failed to spread it beyond central India and Delhi. Means this revolt was concentrated around Delhi only, central India only. If the plan had gone as per the schedule, the revolt would have broken out in many parts of India simultaneously, and it would have been very difficult for Lord Canning, the Governor General of Britishers at that time, to control the revolt. But as it was not started simultaneously in whole country, so what happened? One by one the revolt was spreading in new and other places, and one by one Britishers got sufficient time to crush the revolt. So it was a utter failure. Then there was no unity among the rebels. Lack of unity. Second point you can write in it, lack of unity. In this revolt, although all were fighting in this revolt, but the unity was not there among the rebels. The ideas of nationalism had not yet developed. Means kings were also joining the revolt. They joined it, but they all had their own reason to join the revolt. Nationalism, feeling of nationalism was not there. They were not fighting for India, but they were fighting for their own territory. The ideas of nationalism had not yet developed, and there was no common ideology amongst the rebels. Sepoys of Bengal wanted to revive the glory of the Mughals. That's why they joined. Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope tried to re-establish the Maratha power. That's why they joined. And Rani Lakshmi Bai fought for her lost kingdom. Means no one was fighting for whole country. All were fighting for their own narrow interest only. So there was no unity, and the revolt was a failure. Then third point we can write, the rising was not widespread. Not widespread, we can write. Means it was limited to north and central India only. In the north, the Sikh, the Nizam and the Sindhias were unaffected by the revolt, because I have told you they did not join the revolt. And the Gorkhas not only remained loyal to the Britishers, but helped the British in suppressing the mutiny. Afghans and Gorkhas also, they were loyal to the Britishers, and they did their work against their own countrymen only. They helped the Britishers. Then modern weapons. Britishers had lack of modern weapons. In Indians did not have modern weapons. So next point we can write, lack of modern weapons. The rebels could not match the sophisticated and modern weapons and the disciplined army of the British. British army was also very disciplined in European style. Moreover, an organized communication system and military strategies led to British victory. Their strategies was also very planned. Then their communication system was also very well organized. So they won the battle. Then lack of, last point we can write, lack of strong leadership. Lack of strong leadership. Who was the leader of this revolt? Bahadur Shah Jafar too. He was an aged man. He was not as strong to lead the revolt. The leadership of the revolt was neither strong nor gave direction to the rebels. Bahadur Shah Jafar never gave any direction to the rebels. The Indian rulers fought to liberate their own territories, and they did not think about the freedom of the whole country. As I have told you, there was the lack of nationalism, lack of patriotism feeling, and they all were fighting for their own kingdoms. They were not fighting for whole country. Moreover, the company officials got timely help from the government of British. British government also helped the company officials in India to suppress the revolt. As a result, what happened? Britishers won the revolt, and it was the causes of the failure of the revolt. How many causes were there? Mainly 5 causes we can write. First was earlier starting of the revolt. Revolt was planned to start on 31st May, but it was started on 10th May only. Then there was no unity among the rebels, lack of unity. They all were fighting, but they all were fighting for themselves only. They were not fighting for whole country. Then the revolt was not widespread. It did not spread to other parts of the country. It remained concentrated to the north and central part of India only. It did not spread in the southern part. Then many Hyderabad's Nizams, India's, Afghans, Gurkhas, they were also against there. They did not join the revolt. Then next is lack of modern weapons. Britishers had sophisticated and modern weapons. Their army was also very well organized and disciplined army. And in comparison of that, Indian were lacking in modern weapons also, as well as they did not have this much discipline to organize a war or to fight in a war. Then lack of strong leadership. Leadership of the revolt. Who was the leader of the revolt? Bahadur Shah Jafar too. He was an aged person. He was not able to control the revolt, and he was neither strong nor he gave direction to the rebels. And the Indian rulers fought to liberate their own territories only. They did not think about whole country. And the company officials got timely help from the government of British. So these were the causes of the failure of the revolt. So your today's homework is, you have to write the keywords of this lesson, and in our next class this lesson will be completed after reading the result of the revolt. So next class this lesson will be completed. Your homework is to write keywords and then you submit it on our WhatsApp group. That's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.